Okay, can everyone hear me? Yeah, great. Who actually used Unreal Engine before? Okay, great. So one of the biggest problems with Unreal Engine is basically exporting your file that you have to Unreal Engine. After that, it actually becomes way easier than before. Okay, did anyone get like the file that I sent to Tim? The email, the link? No? From, he sent it. Brandon sent a link.
Did you get an email from Brandon?
All right.
I can forward it to you.
See.
It's the one with the living room. That one?
Which one?
This one?
One before.
Okay.
I can actually send you another one and
Okay.
have it ready. Let's see. Do we have internet? Does anyone has a USB? I can. Oh, actually, I think it's going to be fine. I just want to use another file. Really easy.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. What kind of programs are you guys using? SketchUp, Revit, Rhino? Rhino? Revit. Okay. So I want to try to teach you how to do in Revit, Rhino, and SketchUp. I want to start with SketchUp because it's one of the easiest ones to work with. So please open SketchUp right now in your computers.
If you want to have the software, you guys can come up with
Okay. Did you open? Where do you open? Okay. There you are. Okay. All right. Does anyone have like a SketchUp model they would like to use for this? Let me see. Let me see. I think we have internet again. I think we have internet.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna use just a warehouse model right now, so you guys are able to like see it and don't have to worry about passing a USB with every single one of you. So it's located on the top right side. Tell me if I'm wrong, because I'm actually using 17 instead of 18. Does everyone know what it is? Awesome. So now just look for a house that you actually want to work with for right now. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Tell me when everyone is ready, please. Awesome. Okay. So now that you have the file right here, I'm just gonna get rid of the stuff that I don't need, like mostly lines don't actually pass to Unreal Engine. Oh, great. Yeah, there you go. That's gonna be better. So one of the things you need to do before you pass it to Unreal, transfer it to Unreal Engine, you gotta be sure you put the materials in the program that you're using. That is gonna make things way easier. Like right now, I only have like a blank canvas right here. We just go to the materials and just choose one for the walls. Let me see. Just gonna put one right here and one over here. Okay, so in order to export the file, just go to File, Export, 3D Model, and basically you just find one that says Unreal Data Smith. From what I've been told, you won't find it if you actually in the last second 2 rows.
You guys have it on the...
No. What about you guys on the front? You guys have it? Yeah, okay. I want to send a link. This same way I can send you a link so they can have.
I'll have to do it on my phone, but yeah, send it to me.
Okay. Documents, Google Drive, folder. Export. Text now. Okay. Sorry? Oh, it's called Data Smith. So File, Export, 3D Model, and Unreal Data Smith. Now I just want to send the link. It's over there. Okay. Google Drive. Share. Okay. Copy. Okay. Let's go. It's Tim. What is the email? TN. Sorry?
Tim C.
Tim C. Like that?
Yeah.
Okay. So. Were you able to get it? Were you able to get it? Okay, while we wait, let's open Unreal Engine. Pretty sure you guys can basically type it. I think you guys have it on the desktop right now. I think you guys have it on the desktop, Unreal Engine, so you don't have to go that far. Sorry? It's TMC?
Yeah. It's TMC, right? TIMC?
TI, sorry.
Yeah.
Post TIMC at union.video. Okay. Okay. You got it? Awesome.
So what is the reason why these rows don't have the right export options?
So I told him on Thursday, so he didn't have enough time to make all of them at the same time for
But
today.
It's not like in 2018, 2019, right? It's because yours has it, but it's 2017.
What do you mean, like, for the version?
It's not an update. It's an update issue, but it doesn't. It's not relying on here because the schedule comes out.
Sorry, what do you mean?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm just trying to figure out how do we get those? How do we get that ability if we don't have it?
Oh, okay, I'll tell him. I actually have a link for that, so I'll tell you guys how to do it. Let's see. Does everyone has Unreal Engine open? Yeah? Awesome. So now just go to the new project. Can everyone see that? Okay, you're gonna see two different types. The one is in blank, the one is product viewer. The one we're gonna use is called product viewer, and that's gonna allow us to actually be able to see the building faster without actually doing any scripts at all. So please open that one. Oh, okay, it's open. That's the only one. Still waiting to download. Okay.
That's a really tough. We're gonna have issues getting it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so getting it out.
What about now? Are you guys seeing? All right. Still loading? Oh, keep it up. Keep it running. It's gonna take a while.
Okay.
I just need to remember that you guys have a quadro graphics card, so it's actually different than mine. I have a 1080 Ti in mine, so it's way faster.
But this,
Yeah, there you go.
At least this part's faster.
Okay.
How to feel? Let's see if it's still.
So go back and open actually the one that says, yeah, you're gonna have to close it. Close it and open it again. Oh, yeah, sure. It's just gonna be. Yeah, I just can put it over there. Okay, awesome. Awesome. How you guys doing? Still loading? Okay. So go back and actually open the one that has like an engine. So go back file, new. Yeah, yes, close it. It's going to be faster. And open it again. You can see it.
Does Unreal Studio let you link and update files? Or
Yes.
do you, okay.
Uh-huh. Also you have. So that one, yeah. So you should have an engine. You should be able to see an engine. If you guys don't see it, close the program and open it again, and actually choose. I think it's called product something viewer. Okay, great. So go to new. So close that one. Close it completely. Open it again. So go to new. New. There's a new tab, and choose the second one. Okay.
All right, I sent the link to you guys.
All right. Cancel. Open. Drive. So the two roads on the back, I'm gonna use my export file that I did for this house. You know, just to actually keep it way easier, because you guys don't have the plugin for the export file. And you guys are welcome in the front to use the same file if you guys want to. All right. Does anyone able to open the link that Tim sent? All right.
So that's the only file format that keeps materials linked.
Mm-hmm. What time it does it end? Okay, awesome, great.
And we need the file that you sent as well?
No, you guys don't have to,
We don't? Okay,
because
we
you guys
have-
the plugin.
That's what I thought.
Mm-hmm.
I have one, like when I was on that computer right now, I have one, and so I do have a file that is unsnipped or something. But I found a better house that I'd rather use, so I can't use that, but it's really, really good. But I do have one.
Okay. So you guys on the back are gonna basically import the file instead of doing anything else. Like you guys don't have to use SketchUp. I want to show you how to do that in a second. All right. Okay. That's in the back. Were you guys were able to download the file? Awesome. So you should be able to have two files right here. You see two files?
So patient. So horrible. Stop now.
So, I mean, you guys use this at India?
We want to start doing it. This program is actually new. It started on May.
Okay.
So it makes things way easier. Hey,
Good to see you.
me too. Yeah, basically in the past we had to pass it to 3D Max in order to be able to put it in Unreal Engine.
Yeah.
It was a mess.
Yeah, it's a mess. I remember that.
Awesome. These ones? Yeah. You have the link. Oh.
Sorry.
Oh, it won't show there. Go open the file.
Oh,
Cancel. Are those things? Oh, there's supposed to be two files.
yeah, please do.
They should just look like that. Maybe download them again. It seems that look kind of weird. So, go back and download both of them. Okay. Okay, let's see.
Did you make it all downloaded from your computer?
Yes. I will show you how to do it at the end.
Okay.
How are there two files? We export one file.
Yeah, well, let me see. Team studio class. Okay, so online you want to see like these two files right here. And basically grab both of them, right click them, and download. If you feel like it's taking too long, just download these files. That way you can continue.
No, wait, 1 minute. Wait, so to export, do we just go to add new, or no, import, I guess?
Oh, I'll show you. Basically, when I use this one right here.
Let's see. I want to see if the file that I have will work. Let's see it.
Yeah, just look for the file.
So it does, right? Better House.
Yeah, basically the one you're gonna download is that one. I don't know which one is any of those two. I don't know which.
Two?
Yeah.
Cool, so it is gonna work.
Yeah.
Like,
Nice.
that's nice. Yay. Do we need SketchUp open and all?
Yeah, we're gonna actually make updates because you wanna do some changes. You're gonna be able to do it.
Don't close SketchUp.
Yeah, keep it open. Won't actually make any difference. Okay. Should I continue? Okay, sounds good. Okay, open Unreal Engine. Now, let's see. The controls are kind of different from any other program that you guys use. Just get used to it. Like you click the wheel, it's going to allow you to move from left to right. You click the right click, you're going to be able to move it as a video game. And it's called WSD. It allows you to play like in a video game too. Just click it, click right click, and then move it with the ASD. But you need to keep the right click hold in order to work. Okay, the only reason we want to use this file that is already made is because it's going to make work way easier. So if we go to play right now, click play on the top right side. Nope, I don't need you right now. So you have the VR connector. It's going to allow you to use the VR, or you just basically use the desktop. Right now we want to use the desktop. So the great thing is that if you have the objects separate, well, you don't need to have it separate. When you have the objects, it's going to allow you to like click separately in each one of them. And the great thing is that you can move them around. And when you want to put it back where the place it used to be, just right click. The thing is going to be working pretty well for building is that you have a wall or you have an object, you can actually click on it. It's going to take you right into it. Basically, from that point, you can actually rotate. And you click space, you can actually apply Xray. It's going to allow you to see you through.
Let me just real quick. So in terms of the modeling, each of those are individual elements, and so.
Oh, basically, when you export it to Unreal Engine, it's going to separate everything. But it's going to be in layers, so you can actually choose like a whole layer of blocks. You're going to basically delete all that part.
So where are the layers on images? Right over there?
Yeah, so on the right side is going to be all the layers. I'll show you how to work with it in a second when we start importing the file.
Okay.
So the great thing is that you can actually do space, and you can actually isolate the Xray. It just allow you to see just that part that you need. Or remove the Xray, put it back all together. The great thing is that it's able to actually, you can separate everything and you right click it, and it's going to put in the same place that you left it. Okay, so in order to actually stop the game, basically you just go onto the top right here and click stop. So now you're in the editing file. So right here on the right side, you're gonna see everything that's in the Unreal Engine. So you have the product viewer, the lighting, meshes. So if you click on them, if you click in the object, it's gonna tell you where it's located in the layers. So now the parts that we don't need for the file right now is gonna be this ball right here. So you can basically delete it. Just click delete. And instead of like clicking delete every single gear right here, just go over here and because they have a name, it's called transmission. Just click on one of them, and at the end, 27, shift, click it, delete all at once. Just make sure you just delete the gears and nothing else. All right, so let's actually import the file that we have from SketchUp. So this actually is the plugin that some computers actually. Most of you must have already the plugin for this one. You guys see it on top, right here? Okay, so click on it. And I'll look for the file that you guys actually downloaded. And you can see person. So you guys gonna actually use the one that says you did Smith. Click open. Click product viewer. Click OK. So you have any lighting in your file like Rhino, Revit, or SketchUp? You can actually import the lights or the cameras that you guys have already like settled in the file. But right now we're just gonna use like materials and geometry. If they're checked, it won't actually make any difference because you guys don't have it in the SketchUp file right now. So just click import, and let's hope actually it's fast. Sorry?
Is that going to like link files? Like if you like change something in SketchUp?
Yeah. So you actually use the same file that we just imported. So let's say that you have this and you notice that you didn't do the whole wall right here. So you just go to SketchUp. Let's open the one that we want. And let's finish that wall that we have. Click. Let me see. Hold on. Allow me. So basically you just finish that wall. And you export the whole file again. Export, 3D model. Click this one. Export. Just click yes. Now let's go to Unreal Engine. So basically just right click on this one and actually go to re-import. Same things, import. And now it's going to actually update the file. Let's see.
If you do versioning and you don't just save it the same file, does that work as well, or is it a whole new file?
I think you can actually open source location.
Okay.
And that's going to allow you to do that. Yeah. Yes. Now let's see. Some of the things that you guys actually were told like last week is that you cannot use Substance in order to make this program have better materials. So, because you guys actually are students, you get the free version, which allows you to have some materials for free. When the computer, so every single computer has the plugin, you guys are gonna see a manage plugin on the bottom. Unfortunately, the two rows on the back won't be able to do it right now. So you guys have to look for this. So, you guys see anything down there? Over here? Yeah. Okay, if you click Manage Plugins, should talk. Did it open something? Oh, there it is. Hold on for a second. Okay, so it's gonna take you to Substance in UE4. So you're just gonna have to enable it for this project that you're doing. So it's gonna ask you to restart. You say save selected. It's gonna close the program and open it again. And don't worry, I'm gonna tell you guys how to get all this stuff. So you guys wanna do it in your computer, you're able to do it. So after it's open, are you guys still? It's still opening, or it's good?
Zoom selected or something?
I think you just need to move with the mouse. It's too far.
Yep.
Okay, now you should be able to have another plugin on the top side. It's called Source. Just click on it, and because right now you guys don't have any login information for this, this won't allow you to download anything, but it's just gonna show you really fast how it works. That way you're able to do it later. Come on. I don't think it's working that well. I think it's kind of slow. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go back on this later. Oh, okay, did it open somehow? So when you open Substance, you're gonna be able to see all this, and you're gonna be able. Let me see where it's. So it's called included with Unreal Engine 4, and these ones are free for you to use. Let me see. But just make sure you actually log in over here so you can actually get all this stuff for you.
Is there somewhere I could go to like find something if it doesn't present something pop up?
Yes, I'll show you in a second. Okay. So let's say that you don't see, like on the bottom right side over here, that you need to plug in. You need to do the plugin for that. So you can just go to Settings. You got Plugins, and just search for basically Substance on the top side. Substance. And click Enable. It's gonna tell you to restart the program. Just do it and wait until it's done. Okay. Let's see. So the only reason you wanna actually have this plugin is that you get like one of the highest resolutions text materials that you can get. And now let's see. I'm just gonna try to put one on the wall. So basically you download the file that you need. Now let's close this. So it's gonna appear in your folder that you have right here, down here. The one that you wanna use, the one that has the ball with the material. Some people like to actually click on the components. So let's see. This is the whole thing. So this is the whole wall. So what I do is basically grab it and take it to the location. So you're gonna notice that you don't put any texture in SketchUp or Rhino or Revit. The size of the texture is gonna be really small. What you can do, and I don't like to do if you are too lazy to actually go to SketchUp and redo everything, I like to go to this file, basically just click, double click on the material that you want, and basically right click and search for texture coordinate. And basically make a link to the UVS to all of them. Click on the text coordinates, and you actually can play with these ones right here. This is like 1, so you can actually go, maybe because it's too small, let's go 0.2, no, 0.02, 0.02. This was basically is gonna make it bigger. So click save. Close it, and now you can actually see that the material is actually bigger. If you have a screen that's bigger than this one right here, you can actually have on this side and save it, and it will automatically is gonna show you how big it is. The best option is basically doing SketchUp. That way you don't have to deal with this, because it's gonna be, you can have to guess in order to get what you want. When in SketchUp you can basically look at the file and change how big is the texture. But this is like a quick way to actually do it if you need to.
So can you see the difference when you go to play it?
Yeah, let me make it smaller.
Because I don't see it. The difference between the SketchUp texture and that texture, but it might just be like.
Well, this one is, let me see. Do you mean like the material itself?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, let's close this. So let's say that you want to change something in the material right here. You basically go to the S file, and this actually gives you the whole settings for this to work. And you can, and I won't go through all this because it's basically playing how rough you want the bricks, how wide you want them, and this allows you to do all that in one setting file. I'm just gonna go back. Now, let's say that you already put all the materials to your project right here, and you wanna be able to do the Xray and be able to play it. So let me see. So if you actually go and play this one right now, okay. It won't allow you to do anything. You click on it, nothing will happen. The thing is that you need to actually tell the computer that you want these parts to do something. So we're gonna stop this and go way on top on the right side and look for the one that says, let me see. Okay, I think it's on the bottom. It's called Product Viewer Collector. Does anyone cannot see it?
So what we're going to do, guys, just so you know, that we're going to film it, and so as soon as I get pieces of it, I'll put it on our website so you guys can have this as a tutorial, because I know there's a lot of information, so we'll go back to that.
Okay, awesome. So on the right side, right here, you can see product viewer collector. Can everyone see it? Okay. So it's kind of hidden, but on the right side on the bottom, it's called interactive root. That's the way you will tell the computer that allows us to actually do something with it. So right here, we're just gonna make another one, add element. And we basically look for, let's say that you're actually looking for the house itself. It's gonna be the main one, the top one right here. If you click any of the ones on the bottom, it's gonna do the ones from right here to the bottom. The ones on the top, we'll leave them alone. But we actually wanna do all of them at the same time. So we do house. And now that actually everything's integrated, you're gonna sometimes forget that it's not ready, it's not doing anything. Because if we go to play right now, you still wanna have the same problem. It won't allow you to do some stuff. Now, you can actually move around, but the only thing that you're gonna do is like move them around like I was doing, like put them away on the side. In order to do that, you basically need to let's go back to, let's say that you want the outside to be able to disappear so you can see the interior. So you just go to the settings on the bottom right here, make it movable. If you don't make it movable, it won't allow you to move it around or actually make it disappear. Yes, and this is the way you actually control what you want to be able to move and what you want it to be static all the time. Sometimes you don't want the floor to move at all, so you prefer to actually keep it static. So let's see. You want these parts right here to be able to move, you actually have to make it move. You just want to click on some of them. You can move. And you're gonna notice that when you actually make a move, you're gonna have like a red, I think it's orange dot right here, telling you that you're gonna be able to use it in this program. So let's go back to play and see if I actually see any difference. Okay. So now the ones that we actually clicked movable are going to be able to move. The ones that we didn't, you won't be able to grab them and take it out. So now the whole building actually moves because basically the whole building is just one thing, but you actually separate it in SketchUp or Rhino or Revit. You're going to be able to move everything. Let's say, let's make apply Xray on this. And let's say you have the interior on this. You're going to be able to see like all the levels.
So, I don't have the ability to edit that. Is that all I have is the edit button or kind of schematic window comes up?
Okay, let me see. So let's go to the bottom. Product viewer collector.
So that window, even though I have a details window, nothing pops up.
Let's see.
Click on that. Right click on it. Do I have to click on that? No. If I do that, this comes up.
I see. Go back.
That's the right one, right?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
Do what? Oh, I'm in freeze now.
Oh, okay. Oh, just getting ahead.
Yeah.
Sure.
Sorry, honest, I was trying to do something. I like turned this all the way upside down. But every time I press play, it takes me here, and my building's over there, and I don't know how to select all of it and move it here.
So I think you actually had to move that ball closer to the location.
How can I select all of this so I can move it all? Because if I like click one, it's just one thing.
Well, let's see. I think if you go to make it this one bigger so I can see.
Okay.
Like this. Okay.
It's
This one?
file.
Okay, grab it. Interesting. And let me see.
I accidentally
really
turned it
fast.
upside down. Sorry. And when I press play, it takes me here. And I'm like, I can't see my building. Sorry, I did that by holding Alt.
Interesting. I think the perception is actually go back.
This is what I was doing. I was like, zoomed in.
I think the best option for right now is basically re-import the file, like make a new program and re-import it. That way, actually.
Okay. And then how would I be able to like select everything to move it, or select that to move it?
Oh.
Does it allow me to like place the file in a specific area?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't think it did with this one at least. So do I just quit?
Yeah, exit and open it again.
Yay, it's actually moving. It was at 45 for a very long time.
Speaking of projects, use this one. Okay. Yeah,
Delete everything.
delete those stuff and put your import it. Let me see if I can make it work. Okay. Wanna allow me? Yes. Sure.
When I import it, it's just giving me all the different codes.
Oh, that's fine. Just clear and close it. So do you use SketchUp file?
I'm using your file.
Okay. Oh, that's strange.
I've deleted the download to my files and re-downloaded it a couple times, but it's still not.
I see. Oh, I see. Download the other file that is supposed to be with this. It's like a folder. Never mind. Do you have it? Is it okay? Downloads? It's fine. Should be fine. Interesting. It's not letting you. Let's close this.
That might take last time it took like 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know why it takes sometimes so long. Okay. So we'll make this. This. This one. I can click on this. Okay, just a bit. So listen, see if we can do it again. Downloads. So weird.
I just have all the problems.
I think that the section is actually moving to one of the ones over here.
Okay.
I think it's the computer. And try again. If it doesn't work, just tell me. Oh,
Here's this, and here's my building. And it just finished loading. I haven't done anything.
I see. Where's the SketchUp file? Open it. Now, you know how to actually find the center on this? Oh, there you go. Yeah. I think it actually makes a difference if you actually have
Move it?
Yeah.
I
think you just grab it, will be fine. Oh, it's frozen?
I think so. Okay, I'll move that there and then re-import it.
Right. And that will actually help you to actually have it all together.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. All right. I'm just gonna continue with this, and I'm just gonna show you like what actually we have over here. So in the program, basically it gives you a dome and a light direction. The light direction allows you to decide where you want the lights to go. So what I'd like to do is basically on the top side over here, it's called rotate select object. I'd like to be able to like move around so I can actually get the shadows in the right direction that I want. So just basically click over here or click E. That will allow you to rotate the file, the light. And now, let's see. The dome is basically allow you to have a more realistic light to the building, because you actually have the surroundings and you have like maybe a building, some grass on the side. This actually helps you to actually, if you have like a shiny object, allow you to actually have those like reflection from those objects to in the texture that you have right in like in the building or car or something. You can actually see right here. There's actually like a building, and you can actually import any high dynamic range file in order to make it work. I think it's called HDR. You can actually download them from online, and there's some paid ones that you can actually get. There's no need for that, or you can actually do it with your phone. Like you guys been doing like VR photos, like 360 photos. Let's see. Let's say intensity. So let's say that the building is kind of dark for you. You actually can click on this one and go down here and click intensity. And this is going to allow you to actually, when you have like an interior building and you want it to be like brighter, you can actually modify that one and allow you to actually have more light in the building as you need. Now, let's see. I was going for this build. Something that this program doesn't have is materials. You actually have to get your own materials in order to make it work. That's the reason Substance is a nice source to actually use for like drawing materials really fast. Or you can actually use the ones from Xray. Basically, put in your file first, and then import it to Unreal, and that is going to allow you to actually use those materials. Still.
Yeah.
Let's see. Does anyone still have questions how to make this program actually make this work? Close. Just to maybe be able to make the building move or any part of the building move.
everything movable in the design world, but it still isn't movable in
Okay, so just make sure when you're actually doing this, you need to do two things. So go to the product viewer collector. Let's see where it's located. Way on top, you're gonna see an and the product viewer, you see interactive root. So basically you need to add it. Add an element. Yeah, on the, do you see it? Like, do you see this part right here? So when you click on this, it's gonna give you the settings for that. And basically just add anything you want. Let's say that you have another import that you did, like let's say the landscape, and you want it to actually be moving for some reason. You can actually like click over here and basically look for it right here. Right here? So basically you just click in product viewer, like I'm gonna go way back over here. So let's say that you're looking at, like you need to look over here and look for product viewer. When that actually opens, you're gonna have the settings for that. So you just basically go, the one is called interactive roots. You see it? So open it. And basically you're just gonna add another layer. And when you open it, it's gonna give you like a none, doesn't have anything. So you just click on it. It's gonna allow you to choose the file. So for this, basically I want to grab everything at once. So I just click house. And now if you just want a few things to move around, basically click on the object that you want to move and make it movable. Just wish I could actually show the VR. Yeah. So let's actually show you how to export from Rhino and Revit. That way actually you guys know how to do this. And let's go to that. Let's see. Let's say.
For downloading, you guys work at Rhino.
Yeah. Well, if the file, basically the file is not actually good, like let's say there's so many meshes and all that stuff going on, it's going to take a long time. It seems like that file is actually taking longer to do stuff because it's too big. Like, I think it's better just to import like a few layers sometimes, because that's actually saves you time. I don't need this one right now. Where is the file? Okay, there you are. I'll show you in a second how to do that. Okay, so let me open a file. Oh, where is it? Okay. So let's say you have your building in Rhino. I don't know if anyone knows this building. So one of the things with Rhino is that, well, basically with Unreal, it tends to like more like close objects. If you actually use surfaces, you gotta be sure that you actually show the right surface to the public. I'll show you what I mean in a second. So basically, you gotta, if you click on, I think it's called PR, but it's located right here. I know you guys have like a newer version in Rhino over here. You guys have a newer version for Rhino? 16? Oh, no. Yeah, 6. I have 5 right here, so maybe a little different. So let's say, let me actually put this one the opposite way so I can show you. So for Rhino, you basically have to save as Rhino. You don't have to export it any other way. So basically save the file. I'm gonna save as because I don't know where it is. Desktop. Save. So now in Rhino, let me close this because we don't need this file. Don't save. I'll save selected. So thankfully for Rhino, you don't have to do anything. Basically, you export, like save as Rhino, and you import as Rhino in Unreal Engine. And that actually saves time. The only thing is that you need to play with the settings like how many polygons you want inside, how many detail you want to show. So you're going to do the same thing, new project, product viewer, project 14 for me. You guys can actually name any name you want, but don't put any spaces, just put like a line or something, because it doesn't like any spaces. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing. Delete the parts that I don't want. I don't want this ball either. Basically, instead of actually going to import data in Smith, you go to the right side over here, you click import CAD. Look for the Rhino file. So if you look over here, you're gonna see which files you can actually import to the DataSmith file. Mostly it's like SolidWorks that I know. Let's see, Inventor. And right now you can actually see I don't see Rhino, but you can actually use Rhino over here. So just click on it, click open, put it in the product viewer, that way you know where it is. Now, the thing is that actually always like you need to play with is basically what is the tolerance that you want, max you want. For me, actually, I've been having a few problems making it like show everything at once. So just play with these numbers in order to know, like you can actually re-import it and see, like redo it, see if it actually work or not. I'll show you in a second. So when you import, it may take a few minutes. Let me see. Okay, there you go. So you're gonna notice that maybe some walls are not working. Mostly because it's actually just a surface that I made. And because the surface has like one side that has a texture and one side doesn't have anything, it's better to work with closed objects, that way you don't have to deal with this. But you have this problem right here. Go back to Rhino. Where's Rhino? There you are. And basically, I cannot see it. Okay. And basically, click, it's called Analyze Direction. And basically click on the surface that you want. Click. No, sorry. So click on it, click Enter, and it's telling you that actually the surface is inside. So it's only going to show inside. What you do, just click on it. That way you get the surface outside. And when you actually save it again and import it, it's actually going to show you the surface the right way. So just click, right click, re-import everything. And now you actually have the wall outside. So you guys have Xray in Rhino in these computers? So the best option for you guys is actually put the materials in Rhino. Because if you try to put materials right now the way it is, like this, without any materials, it's gonna cause you problems. Even that, like you actually like went to Rhino and basically on the layers, you basically added all the materials that you wanted, but you didn't put any materials, it's gonna cause you problems. You wanna be able to do in Rhino first, like put all the materials, see if it's actually the right size for the wall or for the shingles that you wanna use. Because you don't wanna deal with that in Unreal Engine. It tends to be really hard to actually find out which way it's gonna, if it's gonna be flipped, it's gonna be rotated. It's better to work in Xray that actually you guys know how to use it and deal with it. So one of the things Rhino is still working on it is the details. You're gonna notice that sometimes the details don't actually look that well. Oh, okay. If you see right here, you don't actually have the whole part of the bottom, same as right here, that's like a whole thing. So, I was wondering, do you guys know how to put textures in materials in Rhino? Do you know how to put materials in textures in Rhino? Yeah.
Like what map textures?
Oh, just any texture, like any materials that you guys need. Okay. So when you start most of the buildings, I don't know, I like try to actually put everything in layers. That way I don't have to deal with going by one. I like to be able to like click on the material that I want and basically put all the layers that I want to be the same material in one layer. And then on the right side where it says material, I like to actually make a new one or duplicate and basically call it yellow wall. If you're using Xray, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a different option. Let's see. But something that I need to actually tell you is that it's really, really important is that you need to put everything in a material. If you don't put it in a material, the computer is going to do it for you, and it's going to be a mess. So try not to have like let's say that all the gray stuff over here, I never put any material, and basically the computer is going to think it's just one whole thing. And when you try to actually like put material just on this, it's going to put material on this one too. So you gotta be sure that actually this is like you know what kind of material you want on that, and what kind of material you want on this right here. Because the computer is going to think it's just one thing.
So everything is the same color palette. It thinks it's the same
Yes.
material.
Mm-hmm. Any questions with Rhino to export into Unreal Engine? No?
So of the three different modelers, SketchUp, Rhino, and now you're going to go through.
Yeah. SketchUp is one of the easiest ones because it tends to actually work with solids. Rhino tends to actually work with surfaces, and actually when I started working with Rhino, I tend to do mostly surface. And Unreal Engine doesn't like surfaces because you actually have like a thing. Well, you need to be sure it's actually a poly surface, or you're gonna have problems. Let's say that you have a surface and you actually want it to be able to see both sides the same. What I like to do is basically grab the surface, go to solid, extrude surface. Won't allow me. Okay. Okay. Because this is like two surfaces together, it's gonna tell me which one I want first. And basically I just give it maybe 1 inch. And that way when I actually like import it right now, let's import this thing, save, go to Unreal Engine, right click in the house, re-import, import. So, because the one on the bottom is just a surface, you're going to see it from one side, but when you go to the other side, you won't see it. But the one on the top is actually a polysurface. It's going to allow you to see from both sides. Sometimes just basically making like an inch or less than an inch is going to allow you to see from both sides if you need to. Let's see.
I have been migrating models back and forth between. So my question is, if they made a model in Rhino, would it be easier to import it into SketchUp texture there and bring it in?
Right now is the best way to do it, because Rhino is still like in beta. So now the saying about that, let's see if I can actually make something in Revit really fast. Let's see if I actually have the license working. Okay, so the people who actually like using Revit, let's make a new one. Let's use this one. This is a sample architecture project. So in order to import something that's in 3D, you need to go to the 3D view. So right now, Unreal Engine doesn't have like a plugin for Revit. So the thing we're gonna do is basically transfer it to SketchUp and then actually export from SketchUp to Unreal Engine. So let's see. So what you need to do is basically right click on the 3D view. And click duplicate. Okay, let's see. Let's rename this and call it SketchUp walls. So when you import everything to SketchUp, the computer doesn't actually export every single material that you have there. So you need to import everything separate. Let's say that you have walls over here. You just want to actually have walls shown in this file. So let's do VV to get to visibility and graphics. It's called VV. Just click VV. Double. Okay, so right here is going to show you what it's actually shown over here. So for this first layer, we're going to basically show just the walls. So check none. Basically, grab everything, click none, and basically look for the walls. Click apply. And it's going to show you just the walls. So because we wanted to put in the same location every single time we import these files, I'd like to basically import like a simple line. So levels. Let's see if I can do it from over here. So I just basically go to level 1, Actually, let me see if I can do it from the from here. So from the top. Number 1, annotate. 9. Let's see if actually it shows. Fishing. More sequencing. What's that?
So you're not in the same models in this.
Yeah.
That might have a script box based on
Where are you? Where's the line? Who here actually knows how to use Revit? That one. It's kind of weird.
You just need the marker.
Right. It's just, I don't know, it's like, this is 18, I'm using 19 over there, so it's a little bit different locations.
Oh, you know what it is? Did you put a detail line or model line?
Detail.
Okay, because the detail line is view dependent. So if you take architecture and model line, and you just want it to be a, you just do like a box or something? Mm-hmm. Okay. So in theory, that should show up.
I don't need it in 2D, I just need it in 3D.
Oops.
Let's try. Oh, it shows. Okay, that works.
Yeah, so that is view independent.
Oh, I see. So you want actually, seems like you actually need a model line. So the only reason you want to have it is because we actually won't be using the site as a reference. We're going to be using basically a line, because when you go to walls, you're going to see only the walls. So let's go back. In order to show this, basically you need to keep the lines shown, which doesn't show. Okay, let's try again. Let's make a new one, duplicate with detailing. Let's call it SketchUp. Roof. And now PV, we don't need all this, so and now we just need to show lines and proof. Okay, it's showing now.
So might we need to explode the building rather than not any others?
Wait.
Just how it transfers to SketchUp?
What you mean, like basically having parts?
Yeah.
So when you export the Revit file to SketchUp, you tend to lose anything, like any materials. It's just like a blank form. So what you're trying to do is basically pass it to SketchUp. I'll show you right now. So basically, just keep in 3D, go File, Export, CAD formats, and you actually use DWG. So you just go to Settings, go to Solids, and be sure it's actually ACIS Solids. You use polymesh, it's going to be meshes, it's going to be make surfaces all over. You don't really want that. So click OK, next, and because we already should put a name on it, SketchUp proof, you don't have to actually change anything. So let's put it on desktop, and click, actually, right now I have 2018, make sure you actually do it to the lowest version they have, 2017, or SketchUp won't be able to do anything. Okay, click OK. Let's go to SketchUp. Let's open this one. No. Okay. So we have one open. So you go to File, Import, and look for the file. DWE, or won't show. Click Import, close, and basically it's going to import just this over here. So this is the line we made. Let's actually do it with, let's show the walls so you can actually have an idea. So when you import, try to actually do just the same material that you want, or you can actually, let me see, sorry. Let's go, did I close it? No, it's open. So let's open a new one, duplicate this one, and this time let's get lines and just the walls itself too.
So you're using the rectangle as a reference plane?
It is. If you don't use it, you're gonna have like movement all around, and it's gonna happen. Even that you export everything, you're gonna have a few moves, and you really want to actually keep everything together. Let's click Apply. Okay. So let's say that you want to have this wall and this wall separate because you don't want to deal with basically doing in SketchUp, basically clicking everything. What I like to do is basically grab everything and put it like, let's say, let's name this one SketchUp walls wood. The one only with the wood style, I want to actually send it to SketchUp. So what I do is basically grab this and hide in view elements. Do the same thing with this one. And now they only have the wood. You export everything. So export, CAD formats, DWG. Make sure actually it's in solids. It's in solids. You don't want to be checking on this. Basically, you can make one for you. You can just click right here. Actually, and call it SketchUp. Actually, never mind. Okay. Cancel. Sorry. Export, WG, and basically make a new one right here. It's called a SketchUp. So now you know that it's going to be right all the time because you should make it. Let's make sure right now. Forgot to actually click solids. Click next. Make sure it's 27. And basically click OK. Go to SketchUp. File. Import. And now you actually only have the wood in one layer, one block. That way, actually, I'm pretty sure you can do this. There you go. And you save the time actually clicking in every single wall. And basically, as you were doing in SketchUp in the beginning, you export everything, free model, and save as Unreal Datasmith when you send it to Unreal Engine. Any questions about Unreal Engine? Before I actually go through how to actually install it in your computer?
Go ahead and go through that. I think Brandon had set up an assignment, right?
Okay. Yeah. So let's see, let's go to the, okay. So basically, if you install it in your computer, you're gonna see something called Epic Game Launchers. And this basically is gonna be your own login. I'm not sure if these computers, do they have it? Do these computers have the Epic Launcher?
They do, but we need to have an account set up.
Okay. So you want to use Unreal Engine, please make your account. It's free. You don't have to pay for it. So that's actually pretty nice. For some reason it's taking too long.
Does Unreal only run on
They,
it runs on Mac?
I don't know. I never tried that before.
One of them did. It was Unreal and then what's the other one?
Unity.
One of those.
Okay, while it opens, I'm gonna show you something. See, let me bring this one this way. So I just show you how to basically put something in Unreal Engine, but there's a ton of things you can do with Unreal Engine. And there's 2 hours is not enough to actually do all this stuff. So basically, so if you go to Unreal Engine Academy, you get tutorials to do everything that Unreal Engine is capable. And the best part is they actually have a zone for architecture, industrial design, game development, and media entertainment. And you don't have to pay for any of this. It's actually free. And basically they told you everything, like how to get it to this level. Yeah.
2 questions. So let's say we want to invest our time in learning one of these programs really well. Which one gives you the best possible results, and which one, in your view, would you invest your time into?
Do you mean about Unity and Unreal Engine?
And Lumion.
So Lumion is really great when you need to do something really fast. Basically, you don't have to deal with all this stuff that we just did. But the thing is that it has limits. And the thing is that you cannot do VR. And you cannot do certain things. It's on everything that you need to actually be sure that Lumion is going to support what you need. The only difference is that on Unreal Engine you can do anything you want, but you need to learn how to do it first. which is actually, you need to take some time to do it. The great thing is that before you actually had to use YouTube in order to like learn how to use Unreal Engine or other like video program. And now actually Unreal Engine paid people to actually show you how to do it right the first time. And the thing is that basically there's you advanced PR materials, how to do it. And basically how can you actually make interactive, like if it was like a video game. You can make the lights go on, or you can actually change the material on the walls without actually trying to find out for yourself. Like basically show you how to use SketchUp to Unreal, materials, and I think they have like 26 for architecture, and you can actually go through them and show you everything, like from the beginning to the end. And because Unreal Engine pay these people to do it, you know that it's going to be a really good tutorial instead of like expecting someone from YouTube to do it for you. Let me see if Epic is open. Nope. No. Interesting.
So what's going on here?
There you go. I'm trying to open Epic. Ah, come on. There you go. So basically, when you open Epic Games, you see the community, learn basically other programs that you can download and actually try them for yourself and see how actually they did it. The one I like mostly is the marketplace, because you basically can, the ones that actually are free, you can actually like import this. Well, this one is actually for a big game, but you can import this model to your game, to your project. The one I like the most is basically it's called Zen, Epic Zen Garden, because it actually has grass, water, and actually some water movement. But what I want to show you is basically, let me see, how to install these plugins that are needed for this. So first, you need to go to Unreal Studio. You're basically trying to actually, let me see if I can get out, sign out. Okay, so you get to Unreal Studio. Let me see if I can do it from the beginning. So you click on Unreal Studio Data Smith. Let's go back. I think it's not that one. I'm going to change everything every month. Oh yeah, get Unreal Studio. So basically you log in with your information. You're gonna have to make one if you don't have one. And basically you fill up the information, and when you're done with that, you basically download Unreal Studio. Then it's gonna ask you, do you wanna export, do you wanna download the plugins for this, like 3D Max and SketchUp? Oh, and basically, when you download this, it's gonna take you to this part over here. And basically, in the library, you wanna be sure you actually download maybe 4.20.3 or higher, depending on like what you have. But on the bottom, it's gonna tell you when you actually like apply for the Unreal Studio, and you go to Unreal Engine, it's gonna tell you you wanna actually install the engine to the engine, And let's say that you want the plugins, because you didn't went through the first page that I showed you. Just go get. It's gonna take you right away to the plugin for the SketchUp Pro or 3D Max, whichever you actually like the most.
Is 3D Max like importing from there? What would you convert the files, I guess, from 3D Max to import into them?
Oh, same as SketchUp. Basically, you go to export, and it's gonna give you the OnDataSmith exporter. So it'll be the same way.
So, well, that was great. Thank you so much for doing that. I think we're just about at our time.
Yeah.
A couple of things. So next Monday will be our last PR. So what I'd like for you guys to do is develop a project in the Unreal Engine and bring it to class. Okay, so I would think it would be great to actually start to look at the interactive piece. So that would be great to demonstrate that. So if you're in the studio, it might be good to it sounds like all three softwares are doing pretty speed, which I don't think anybody really models in speed very much.
It's complex.
So I think we're covered.
Okay.
It seems like SketchUp seems to be the easiest one to.
It's gonna be the easiest one. So I'm gonna send this one directly to you.
Okay.
But it's actually a tutorial how to do everything I told you. If you don't want to actually listen to me, you want to listen to a professional. So basically, he did the same thing I did. And you just can actually follow the same things. And it's actually in YouTube, so you don't have to do anything.
Okay. So I'll put that on the website. Just send me that. I'll put it under the Brandon's template that's on there, so you can find it on there. And if you can't find it, then let me know. That way I don't have to email it to you guys. So it'll be on the website. And then, if you haven't done a Ruby-on project, you should also bring that in on. And then hopefully you guys can come back on Monday and review and we'll go through basically presentation. Okay. Questions? Good. Thank you. Henry, thank you. Appreciate it.